But a really good thing to consider right now, and we can all do this and we can all jump in, is I say you should not commission unless you can absolutely sure you can't find it off the rack. That already exists. It's available to you. It's from an ethical maker. Commissioning is an investment. And I also say there's enough goods in the world that if you can find it, you should get it. Because the point of commissioning is you should really invest in things you know you can't get. Does that make sense?
Yeah, absolutely.
Also, let's do this.
Cool.
Sarah, I can either share screen or you can give me driving instructions. We're going out in the world to look for a floral dress. How would you do it? Where would you go? Let's say you're online, you're doing your research.
I don't know. I'd probably go to your Pinterest. Like,
very flattering.
Yes, I start here. You mean what search terms would I plug in?
Yeah.
It's really difficult because I think I'm not super confident in my fashion vocab to be able to put in
Let's help
search
you
terms, but also perfectionism issues. I'd probably start with like folksy florals and see what popped up and then go from there.
And do you want to buy it? Let me help you. Please don't be embarrassed because this is part of it, helping you establish the language and helping you search so that you know whether you want to push this forward or you're like, oh, it's out there. Great.
Yeah.
Absolutely no problem with my clients buying from other designers. My bias is ethical production, but that does not have to be your bias. You do not have to have my values. This is where I talk about adding your values to the search. Do you prefer Australian made? Do you prefer vintage? I don't always necessarily prefer Australian made. If I can get it, I'm just giving you this as an example. If I can get it Australian made and in Australia, I will. But ultimately, I want the best of what it is, best example of what it is I'm looking for.
I like the idea of a vintage fabric, like that's being used. I don't care if it's in Australia or not. Yeah, upcycled. That's the word.
Folk floral dress or something else.
Yeah, no, I think dress. Yeah.
Vintage fabric upcycled to buy. Why am I adding to buy? Why did I add to buy to that search, Sarah?
To narrow down away from Pinterest boards and stuff and like blogs.
Yeah, exactly. You want to buy it.
Yeah.
Now, what's the quick limitation we hit with folksy floral? Without being judgmental or mean, you can just call it.
What do you mean?
Like aesthetically, when we scroll down here, what's the quick barrier we start to see with folksy floral?
With me or with the search results?
With what we're seeing. What
Yeah.
it ends up. Does anyone else want to name it? The aesthetic limitation we start to hit here?
It's almost all boho.
Yeah, it's all kind of boho homespun, isn't it?
Homespun is the word I was thinking.
There's very little structure. The occasional piece that clearly has some design in it. Like now I'm looking at the one in the top row with the effect on the sleeves there. Yeah, that one.
Yeah.
So that one has a bit more structure compared to a lot of what is seen there. But a lot of it is it's not
Very
particularly
fun.
flattering, I think.
Yeah.
Kind of hang off you.
Yeah, not particularly design-led, not particularly flattering. Okay, so unbranded mini floral dress, $26.81 pre-owned. Now, again, this is where your values are up to you. One of the things that I do because I don't want to buy unethical make, if it looks too good to be true, like the price, particularly if it's new, I don't go there.
Yeah.
Because if it looks too good to be true, it is. If it's $26, somebody's bleeding. If it's secondhand, maybe it's worth a look. But then secondhand's getting very blurry these days as well. Like, what people put in as secondhand might be shit they bought to resell.
Yeah.
Shit they bought for $4 because they can resell it for $26. So yeah, again, the verification.
Yeah. I just realized in you saying that, I just realized what I mean more specifically by vintage. I mean, I want stuff from estate sales.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh,
That
that's
level of
great
vintage.
distinction.
Yeah.
There is a great website.
My friend I'm staying with is obsessed with antique furniture. I'm on a Victorian desk right now. And he's all about estate sales and things. So we've been all over these sites.
Okay, estate sales not bringing us up much better. If we weren't going estate sale, where would you go to buy paintings and genuine antiques?
Like auction houses and things like, most likely, yeah. Ooh, Lisa Ho. I would probably go, the second and third one, the antique, vintage and retro and the vintage and luxury. I'd probably get both of those.
Okay, Kerry Taylor is a very reputable clothes dealer, vintage clothes dealer. Nice, right? We've got a nice entry bar right there.
Cool.
Homerooms, kimonos dating from 1940s, going back to your sister's example. But standards could be a dress, not a home robe. Or,
Yeah. I feel like I could literally put some buttons on them and be done.
Yeah, right?
Yeah.
And so your prices here sold for 600 and so decimal points have moved.
Yes. So now we know it's real.
Now you know it's real. Yeah.